Today's topic for discussion is anatomy of Marsilea root. Marsilea, it is a pteridophytic plant. Let us see all the details of anatomy or transverse section of root of Marsilea or internal structure of root of Marsilea. When we take the section of root, it consists of three main regions, that is epidermis. Epi means outer, dermis means skin, outermost layer, that is called epidermis. Second region of root is cortex and stele. The epidermis of the root, it is made up of single layer of cells. The cells are thin walled, somewhat barrel shaped and parenchymatous in nature. All these cells are very compactly arranged without any intercellular space. The cortex is placed below the epidermis. The cortex region of the root, that is differentiated into two parts, that is outer cortex and the inner cortex. The outer cortex, it consists of large air spaces, and the large air spaces are filled by air spaces, that is called air spaces, and these air spaces are separated from each other by a vertical wall or a vertical septa, and these air spaces are also called as lacunae. And next to that, the inner cortex is there. The inner cortex, that is made up of sclerotic cells, and the next to the inner cortex, the endodermis is placed. Endo means inner, dermis means skin. Again, the endodermis of the root of Marsilea, it is single layered, and the endodermal cells are also barrel shaped, compactly arranged, and inside the endodermis or below the endodermal layer, one more parenchymatous layer is there, and that layer is known as pericycle. The pericycle cells are parenchymatous in nature and somewhat rectangular in shape, and these cells of pericycle or the pericycle, it is single layered and it is very closely associated with the endodermis. It is very difficult to separate. And after pericycle, stele is there. In the center of the stele, there is a typical diarch and exarch structure. Exarch structure with a diametric plate-like strand of the xylem. Two protoxylem bundles are there, hence it is diarch, di means two. And the protoxylem is situated towards the peripheral region of the root, hence it is exarch. And the phloem bands are found on either side of the xylem plate. Pith is absent. This is the detailed description of transverse section of root of Marsilea or anatomy of root of Marsilea.